The deaths continued with no sign of slowing, and the fear that gripped Gévaudan grew heavier with every passing week. Mothers no longer dared to let their children wander from their sight. Fathers who once walked proudly through the forests now clutched weapons close to their chest. Yet even the bravest men faltered when they spoke of the beast. Survivors, though rare, described a nightmare, unlike anything seen before, a creature larger than a wolf, but lean and fast, its eyes glowing with a terrible hunger, its jaws strong enough to snap bone with a single bite. Some said it walked like a beast of the field, yet leaped with the cunning of a predator that understood human fear. The people whispered that the beast killed not just to feed but to torment, as if it relished the panic it caused. The terror soon spread beyond the villages of Gévaudan. Travelers refused to cross the region, and stories carried by merchants reached Paris, where the king himself began to hear of the slaughter. The authorities promised action. Noble hunters armed with muskets and horses rode out in grand hunts. And for a short time there was hope. But each time the beast eluded capture. It seemed to know their movements before they even stepped foot into the forest, striking villagers while the hunters searched elsewhere, leaving behind mutilated bodies as though mocking the men who sought it. Reports of its cunning grew stranger. Some swore it could vanish into thin air, others that musket balls bounced harmlessly from its hide. Fear was not the only enemy now. Suspicion spread too. Neighbors whispered that perhaps the beast was not alone, but more than one stalked the countryside, or worse, that some dark force guided it. Priests gave sermons warning of divine punishment, urging the people to repent, while hunters cursed their own bad luck as another child was buried. The beast of Gévaudan became more than a predator. It was a legend of blood and terror. Wah! A phantom that stalked dreams and turned brave men into trembling cowards. Yet for all the horror there were those who refused to give up. Men who vowed they would bring an end to the nightmare no matter the cost. These vows would soon be tested, for the beast was not done. Its hunger was endless, and its cruelty only deepened. As the moon rose high, and the forest lay cloaked in shadow, the villagers waited, knowing the silence of the night was never true silence. For somewhere in that darkness, the beast of Gévaudan watched and waited for its next victim.